Hello, fellow grognards, it's Al here, and I've got just one question today. How the hell do 40k players keep up? Like clockwork, 3 months after the last one, we've got another balanced data slate, with a whole raft of changes, not just points, they're changing actual rules. I mean, there's one point on here, is it the Dark Angels? Yeah. Literally turn around and just say, look, the lion's amazing, everybody should take him, we want to sell more, so we made some tweaks to his datasheet. How do you keep up? And how do you keep buying codexes that are completely out of date? Like, having a little points thing to download is one thing. The actual book is wrong now. They've changed the datasheet, they've changed the rules for all sorts of things. They've gone back on rules that they did 3 months ago because they didn't playtest them properly. They're just constantly making little adjustments to this game that means if you don't play in tournaments or something like that, why would you bother? Why would you bother? I mean, you may as well just sack off all of the, but if you're in a group like of mates, it's not so bad, I guess, because you can trust each other. But if you were to play against randos, you'd have no idea at all. They can make up any old bollocks and be like, yeah, that's from datasheet, blah, 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 data balance. And unless you're going to go and actually have a look at it, you ain't got a clue. 40k isn't for casual players anymore. Me and my mates, we call ourselves Team Handsome gaming group. We're all adults. We've all got commitments, family commitments, work commitments and all that kind of stuff. So although we aimed to try and get together to play a game once a week, in reality it'd be once every other week at best, maybe once a month. And it might not always be 40k, it might be, a game of Kill Team or something that we're playing, or Warcry or something like that. The aim was just to get together and play games. But on the chance that we play 40k, we're talking back in like 7th, probably maybe 8th edition, and obviously earlier. We'd play the game and be fairly confident that we knew the rules and stuff like that. These days, you wouldn't have a clue. All right, guys, let's get a game together. How long has it been since we played? Has there been a data set? Has something changed? And this is without all the little mini update stealth changes that they do all the time, constantly. It's absolute bollocks. It's absolute bollocks. I don't know how people keep up. I don't know. When you buy a book and it's out of date immediately, when the rules change every couple of months. If you're the kind of person that gets like one game in a month because you're an adult and you don't play in tournaments and that kind of stuff, I don't know why you'd bother. Constantly changing stuff all the time, every 3 months. We're like 1 year away from a new edition anyway. And a 3-year edition cycle is when you're doing these little stupid updates every 3 months, I think it's just pathetic. It's almost like a season pass or something like that, that you just have to keep updating it. And if you don't play regularly, then you're just not going to have a clue what's going on. I would do a 5-year cycle, and then I would update the game every 2.5 years. So it's a 5-year cycle, and halfway through the cycle, you just do a little sort of 0.5 update and say, look, this is probably the way the game is kind of heading for the next edition. And then you can have people, beta test that change, fix anything that, is obviously broken, but more importantly, just fucking play test the game properly in the first place. Give us 2 different versions of the game. If you're going to constantly piss about with this tournament, ultra balanced, ultra competitive rule set, then leave that for those people. Leave that for those people that are going to get the most out of that system. Give narrative players who don't give a crap about all these constant little update changes and that kind of stuff and just want a fun game. Give them a completely different game to play. Give them a completely different game to play. Give them a game full of narrative structure, full of all the war gear, full of biomorphable tyrannids and all that kind of stuff. And all the flavour and tables and stuff that we miss that you took out because you need your e-sport game. And give us back Warhammer 40,000 because this is just ridiculous. You would need to stay on top of your army. And, if you play competitively, you need to stay on top of all these armies, I suppose. Maybe it's just because I'm old and I do other things and Warhammer isn't my life. But I can't, no. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And they've also done 3 new detachments, which I'm sure will be completely overpowered, and they'll end up rolling back, because that's exactly what happened with the last ones. They did the orcs, daka, and then they went, oh no, it's broken. Got to fix it, because we don't do our job properly. Or they do it on purpose. They do it so they're like, oh, new detachment, super powerful, we're going to sell loads of this. And then they go, oh, sorry, bit broken. You have to roll it back. All you guys who, And I've seen it happen, like I said. I did overtime when I worked at Wayland. I did overtime in the warehouse. And I remember packing so many execution repulsors. 3 execution repulsors and Ferros. Same combination every single time. So many orders going through. 3 executioners, boom, Ferros. 3 executioners, boom, Ferros. Every single time. Same thing, because people were taking advantage of the fact that it's completely broken. If you put them in a castle formation with him in the middle, it's indestructible. Because some people need to win games of Warhammer at any cost to make their willies bigger. Or make them feel good about themselves. It got nerfed like 6 weeks later. I laughed myself fucking stupid because I'd packed so many of those orders. Yeah, I don't think 40k is for casual people anymore. Me and my mates, that manage to get together every now and again to play a game. No, I just don't think it is. I think it's competitively minded now to the detriment of everything else. And I'm sure these new detachments are going to be. I don't know, man. There's somebody who's been playing 40k since 1996. Well, 95, 96. He's actually 30 years now. I don't recognise it anymore. I really don't. Back then, you got your codex. That was it. You got your codex. You might get a few rule updates in White Dwarf. You got your codex. You made your way around it. You only had 12 options in the first place, not 50. Now it's just spam, 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 spam. Constant new models, constant new updates, and it's a hell of a lot of work. It's like fighting games. Okay, just a slight aside. I like fighting games. I like a fighting game like most people, But I don't have the time to put in all that effort into, to be devoted into learning every single special move, every single counter, every single stratagem. So I have a level of commitment that I'm prepared to put into it. Like World of Warcraft, some people play World of Warcraft and they, devote their lives to it. I couldn't be asked. I played it once and I thought it was, well, more than once. I tried it once, let's just say, over a trial period, like, free trial period. I was like, it's basically just click on things in the game. Click on this to pick it up. Click on this to pick it up. Click on this until it's dead. Not much fun. Not for me. But, I just, maybe I'm just not prepared. I think Cooper Town Hobbies did a similar video, but maybe I'm just not prepared to put the effort in that 40k demands me these days. But should I have to? Or should 40k be committed to giving me... Playing Jumpship was great. Or should 40k be committed to giving me a product that I can enjoy at a different level to... There we go. To other people. Should GW be basically thinking about everybody and not just the competitive gamers? Because, I know that GW wants to make money. And the thing is, in the grand scheme of things, competitive gamers don't make up the majority at all. But they're the way that... I guess maybe they're the whales. They're the way that people, or GW in particular, balance the game. I don't know. I'm getting a bit ranty and a bit sort of rambling here, to be honest. I haven't got Matt here to balance me out. So, maybe we'll hit this on the Chebs or something so that he's there to give his input. But, yeah, it just seems like bollocks to me. Just another balanced data slate. Everything's changed all over again. I don't know how you guys keep up. I definitely don't know why anybody buys codexes. So, that's it from me. As always, sound off below. Let me know that I'm wrong, and I'll catch you on the next vid. Bye.